Hello, Kasadja. Welcome to Salakot Online Broadcasting Network, where every story matters, every voice is heard, every update counts. From the news and community stories and inspire features, we bring to accurate, timely, and engaging content that keeps you connected to what matters most. Stay informed, stay connected, and stay ahead. Salakot Online Broadcasting Network, the voice of the community beyond boundaries. Like, comment, share, follow us today, and never miss an important update. Hello, Kasadja. I'm Apolinario Ferdinand Cadiz Valencia, and welcome to the special edition of Philippine Headlines. In Luzon, the three rescued after being trapped inside a well due to suspected oxygen deficiency in the municipality of Apari. The three individuals were rescued by personnel of the Philippine Coast Guard after becoming trapped inside a well in Barangay Plaza in the municipality of Apari, the province of Cagayan, last August 1. According to the Philippine Coast Guard, the Coast Guard Substation Apari, West and Coast Guard Substation Ballesteros immediately responded after receiving a report about the incident. The rescue operation was also joined by Bureau of Fire Protection, Philippine National Police, the Municipal Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office of Apari, barangay officials, and civilian volunteers. The three victims were successfully pulled out of the well and were immediately taken to the hospital for proper medical treatment. Initial investigation revealed that the victims entered the well one by one to carry out cleaning and maintenance work. Authorities believe they suffered from oxygen deficiency while inside the confined space, causing them to become trapped and require immediate rescue. Following the incident, the Philippine Coast Guard reminded the public to strictly follow established safety protocols when working in confined spaces such as wells. This included ensuring proper ventilation, checking for the presence of hazardous gases, and using appropriate protective equipment before entering such areas. The authorities are continuing their investigation to determine further details surrounding the incident. In Visayas, man with disability was found dead along riverbank in the municipality of Kawayan. A man believed to have a disability was found dead along the riverbank in Puroknos, Barangay Gilgunhan in the municipality of Kawayan, the province of Negros Occidental on the evening of August 1. According to information obtained by the Kawayan police, a fisherman identified only as Danny was on his way to the area to fish when he discovered the victim's body. He immediately sought assistance from the authorities who conducted the necessary investigation. The victim was reportedly last seen on the morning of July 31, heading toward the upper portion of the river. A police investigation revealed that the victim was allegedly living with a mental health condition and had a physical disability. The authorities also found no visible injuries on the victim's body and believed there was no foul play involved in his death. In Mindanao, the teachers, Philippine Air Force Reserve is rescued after boat capsizes in the city of Zamboanga. A teacher and Philippine Air Force reservists, along with their companions, were rescued after the boat they were riding capsizes while sailing to Saco Island on Sunday. The group was on its way to the island to conduct an outreach program when they encountered strong waves that caused their boat to overturn. Their fellow reservists immediately responded and successfully rescued everyone on board. Despite the incident, the teachers still pushed through with their outreach program to provide services and assistance to the community on Saco Island. In the other news, Palawan pickup vessel was spotted in the city of Puerto Princesa. A Palawan peacock pheasant, an endemic bird species found only in the Philippines, was recently spotted peacefully roaming around the butterfly garden in Barangay Santa Monica in the city of Puerto Princesa, the province of Palawan. The bird is known for its iridescent blue plumage and distinctive tail, which is also featured in the design of the 100 peso Philippine polymer banknote. Its appearance serves as a reminder that the country's true treasures are not only reflected in its currency, but also in its unique and irreplaceable wildlife that thrives in our forests. And our business update, Philippine Stock Exchange Index ends week down as peso recovers. Sentiments among investors remain cautious partly on the Middle East crisis, resulting in the negative close of the local bourse's main index on the last trading day of the week, but the Philippine peso gained against the US dollar. The Philippine Stock Exchange Index dipped 1.10% to 6,234.44 points, while the borders all shares by 0.59% to 3,395.5 points. Most of the sectoral gauges also finished in the red, mainly services 1.57%, financials 1.46%, holding firms 0.84%, and property is 0.23%. On the other hand, mining and oil rose is 4.5% and industrial is 0.15%. Volume reached 1.3 billion shares, amounting to 10.8 billion pesos. Recliners left advancers at 93 to 88, while 63 shares were unchanged. Luis Linlingan, Regina Capital Development Corporation head of sales, traced the decline in the Philippine Stock Exchange Index to investors' mixed reaction to the day's trading close. Meanwhile, the local currency gained against the US dollar and finished the week at 61.24 from its 61.56 on Thursday. It opened the day weaker at 61.47 from day goes 61.41. It traded between 61.47 and 61.23, bringing the day's average to 61.32. Volume reaches 1.55 billion US dollar, up from the previous session's 1.37 billion US dollar. Rizal Commercial Banking Corporation Chief Economist Michael Ricafort in a market report traced the peso's appreciation to the weakening of the US dollar against major currencies. He noted, however, the risk remains, such as investors worry about the temporary restraint order issued by the Pasig City Court on Thursday against the 85 pesos wage hike following the petition of two construction companies. The wage hike was supposed to be implemented in the two tranches, the first one of which was supposed to take effect on July 25 this year at 60 pesos, while remaining 25 pesos would be implemented starting January 20, 2027. Hello Kasadya, we are here at the Tacurong City Cultural and Sports Center, where the city of Tacurong is celebrating its 75th founding anniversary. Today's program is currently underway as part of the celebration. In Luzon, the parts of a house in the province of Quirino was collapsed due to heavy rains brought by Typhoon Luis. The Materig family is appealing to the authorities for assistance after continuous soil erosion near their home damaged portions of their house in Pulanglupa, Bisimungal, in the municipality of Nagtipunan in the province of Quirino. According to Celso Materig, they believe the erosion affecting their homes was caused by an ongoing project of the Department of Public Works and Highways, or DPWH, near their property, particularly the construction of a slope protection structure along the roadside. He said the situation worsened because of the heavy rains brought by Typhoon Luis, which intensified the erosion. In a video shared by Celso, the ground can be seen gradually collapsing, dragging parts of their house with it. He said sections of their bathroom and kitchen have already fallen into a ravine, while some of their livestock, including several chickens, were swept away by the landslide. The family now fears they could eventually lose their entire home as the ground continues to give way due to the non-stop rains brought by Typhoon Luis across the province of Quirino on August 3. They are hoping for their safety to be ensured and for compensation for their damaged property. Celso also said the personnel from the DPWH immediately visited the area, although there is still no assurance that the ground collapse has been completely stopped. The family remains hopeful that the authorities will provide assistance and address their concerns regarding the ongoing project.
Oh, hinasok na. Oras matinaga ito bayog nga ito.
In Visayas, the mother tries to cut a small water sprout with scissors, hand gestures in Samar. A video showing a small water sprout that formed off the coast of Samar has caught the attention of social media users. In a video captured by Goni Perez, several people can be seen watching the phenomenon, while one woman, even playful, attempted to cut the water sprout using a scissor hand gesture. A water sprout is a rotating column of air that forms over water and usually develops using unstable weather conditions. Although some water sprouts are relatively weak, they can still pose a danger to boats and people in the surrounding area. Many netizens found the video assuming, while others reminded the public that natural phenomena like this should not be approached or treated as entertainment because of its potential risk involved. Oo nga naman. In Mindanao, Royeca Hospital in the city of General Santos faces complaint from patient. A patient has publicly complained about her experience at the government-run Royeca Hospital in the city of General Santos, claiming that she had to wait almost an entire night before receiving medical attention. According to the patient, she arrived at around 7 p.m. and waited until 9:30 a.m. The following day, after undergoing blood and urine tests, she was also informed that she would undergo an ultrasound in the morning. However, she alleged that instead of receiving further treatment, her husband was later instructed to obtain her discharge clearance. The patient also claimed that she was not given intravenous fluids or any pain reliever despite experiencing bleeding. She has appealed to the local government to investigate the incident and address her complaint.
Nagbaklay na gani mi diri daan kay kaya pa namo mukuan.
In the other news, 75th araw ng Takurong was concluded successfully. The celebration of the 75th araw ng Takurong or Takurong Day was officially kicked off yesterday with a series of festive activities. Following the parade, participants proceeded to the Takurong Cultural and Sports Center where the opening program began with a holy mass. Outside the venue, the various activities were held throughout the day, including Palarong Pinoy or traditional Filipino games and tent designs competitions featuring different barangays in the morning. In the evening, the celebration continued with live band performances. Among those who attended were Tacorong City Mayor Lina O. Montilla, Vice Mayor Ralen Tabosaris Bernardo, and several members of the Sangguniang Panglungsod. The first day of the celebration concluded successfully on Monday, filled with joy, unity, and inspiration. And our business update, peso returns to 60 versus US dollar level. The peso strengthened back to the 60 per dollar level yesterday, posing its strongest close in more than a month as easing geopolitical tensions in the Middle East dampened demand for the greenback. Data from the Bankers Association of the Philippines show the peso closed at 60.93 per dollar, strengthening by 31 centavos from its 61.24 finish last Friday. Yesterday's finish was the peso's strongest close in more than a month, or since June 19, when it settled at 60.77 per dollar. It also marked a sharp turnaround from the record low of 61.84 on July 24. The local currency opened at 61 against the dollar. It traded between 60.87 and 61.8 during the session. Trading volume slipped by 6.9% to 1.45 billion US dollar. 1.55 billion in the previous session. The peso has been recovering in recent session as external pressure eased, allowing emerging market currencies to regain some ground against the dollar. A trader said the peso gained ground after U.S. President Donald Trump signaled that Washington would resume talks with Iran following requests from Gulf countries to pursue diplomatic efforts to end the conflict. Despite yesterday's rebound, the trader said the local currency could come under renewed pressure later this week if July inflation in the Philippines surprises on the upside, as higher inflation may reinforce concerns over the country's economic outlook. RCBC Chief Economist Michael Ricaport said the peso also benefited from a border decline in the dollar after coordinated intervention by Japanese and U.S. authorities supported the yen, pulling the greenback lower against other major Asian currencies. And before we end, the crying child gets a sad background music edit. A video posted by Nepay Paligad Pajardo has gone viral on social media, garnering more than 140,000 views. In the video, he added a sad piano background music to his crying child, the same kind of emotional piano tune often heard in radio dramas. While his child continued to cry, Nepay kept playing the piano in the background, making the scene even more dramatic and amusing. However, the father later clarified that the entire video was scripted and that he did not scold or mistreat his child. In Luzon, liquefied petroleum gas cylinder explodes at Eatery 3 injured. The three people, including the owner of an eatery and two of the owner's helpers, were injured after LPG cylinder exploded on the morning of August 4 at Employees Village in Barangay Santa Monica in the city of Puerto Princesa, the province of Palawan. The incident also sparked a fire, which was immediately responded to by the Bureau of Fire Protection, Puerto Princesa City, preventing the flames from spreading to nearby establishments. According to initial information gathered, the victims were cooking when the incident happened. They were reportedly transferring the regulator from LPG cylinder to another when gas suddenly leaked from the cylinder, triggering the explosion. The injured victims were rushed for medical treatment, while the eatery had been temporarily closed after several of its equipment were damaged in the blast. In Visayas, around 20 students of Haminda National High School faint after campus assault incident. The several students at Haminda National High School received immediate assistance following a physical assault incident inside the school. According to the Hamindan PNP, around 20 students fainted due to shock after personally witnessing the alleged violence that occurred on campus. However, the police clarified that there was no stabbing incident. Contrary to circulating reports, the incident involved only a physical assault among minors. The Hamindan PNP also appealed to the public to refrain from spreading to posting false reports and misinformation, as this only caused fear and trauma among the parents and families of the minor involved. Meanwhile, police assured the public that they will further strengthen security measures to ensure the safety of students both upon entering the school and during class hours. In Mindanao, Moringa bread rolls spill on the road after colliding with wing van. The moringa bread rolls were scattered across the road and went to waste after a collision with a wing van in Purok 3 in Barangay Portulin in the municipality of Medina, the province of Misamis Oriental. The authorities have yet to release additional information regarding the cause of the accident or whether anyone was injured in the incident. Siya nga sa pandesal eh. In the other news, the third modernized UV Express unit in Davao Region was launched by LTFRB Region 11. The public transport modernization program in the Davao Region continues to gain momentum as the Tagdasab Van Transport Service Cooperative officially launched its third modernized UV Express unit at the LTFRB Region 11 office in the city of Davao. The new unit will serve the Davao City Catil, Davao Oriental Road, and vice versa. During the ceremonial turnover, the corporate received the order of dropping and substitution, marking its continued participation in the government's public transport modernization program. LTFRB Region 11 said the initiative is part of its efforts to improve the quality, safety, and reliability of public transportation services for passengers across the region. LTFRB 11 Regional Director Nonito A. Llanos III also commended Tagdasab Van Transport Service Cooperative for its continued support of the public transport modernization program. And our business update, Globe appoints former Chief Financial Officer Alberto de Larrazabal as Delphine Lazaro retires. Globe Telecom has appointed former Financial Chief Alberto de Larrazabal to its board, succeeding longtime Director Delphine Lazaro, who is nearly 3 decades with the Ayala-led telco with end of September 1. According to Globe in a stock exchange filing on Tuesday, while Mr. de Larrazabal's return to the Globe polls as a director will be from a different vantage point. Its deep knowledge of the organization about both operations and culture will be invaluable to the board in helping shepherd Globe into achieving the shares purpose as Globe and its entire organization move forward together amidst these challenging times. De Larrazabal will also join Globe's Board Risk Oversight and Sustainability Committee, replacing Jaime Alfonso Antonio Zobel de Ayala, who is stepping down from the panel as part of the corporate reshuffle. The move brings back a Globe veteran who previously served as a Chief Financial Officer, Treasurer, and Chief Commercial Officer before becoming Ayala Corporation's Chief Finance Officer from 2021 to 2025. De Larrazabal is now President and Chief Executive of Arate Incorporated and Chair of Integrated Microelectronics Incorporated. Lazaro joined Globe's board in 1997, the same year he became President and Chief Executive, beginning a tenure that helped shape the company's growth over nearly 3 decades. During its leadership, Globe rolled out more than 700,000 telephone lines, rapidly expanded its mobile and fixed line subscriber base, and achieved its first positive EBITDA and operating cash flow. He later chaired the Finance Committee for 18 years, helping steer Globe's financial strategy as it transformed from a traditional telecommunications operator into a digital services company. And before we end, Loyal Carabao escorts intoxicated owner home. A video of a Loyal Carabao accompanying its intoxicated owner on the way home has gone viral on social media. The video was captured by Marlo Luwalhati while he was also heading home. He noticed the man struggling to walk as the Carabao stayed by his side, seemingly guiding him along the right path. The heartwarming scene drew numerous positive reactions from netizens, with many praising the animal's intelligence and unwavering loyalty. As of now, the viral video has garnered more than 1.9 million views. Pamihan mo na, uy. In Luzon, the electric poles in the city of Santiago catches fire. The authorities are continuing their investigation into a power pole that caught fire in Purok 7 in Rosario in the city of Santiago, the province of Isabela, at around 5 a.m. on August 5. According to Barangay Captain Judy Balderan of Barangay Rosario, this is the second time the same electric post has suddenly caught fire, causing concern among nearby residents. A video recorded by Jess de la Cruz showed the post engulfed in flames, raising fears that the fire could spread and reach the transformer mounted above it. Personnel from the Bureau of Fire Protection Santiago responded to the scene and successfully extinguished the fire. The barangay captain is hoping the concerned power provider will take immediate action to prevent similar incidents from happening again. In Visayas, the medical waste dump in vacant lot in the municipality of Cordova. Cordova Mayor Cesar Suwan has condemned the discovery of medical wastes illegally dumped in a vacant lot in Barangay Alegria. According to the mayor, he is determined to identify those responsible and ensure they face appropriate penalties for harming the environment. Under the Public Act number 6969, the illegal handling, transport, or unauthorized disposal of hazardous medical waste is punishable by imprisonment ranging from 6 months and 1 day to 6 years, along with corresponding fines. The Cordova local government unit emphasized the medical waste must be never disposed of indiscriminately, as they can injure garbage collectors, spread infectious diseases, and pose serious risks to the environment and public health. In Mindanao, the police checkpoints launched by Cogon Police Station for Higalaay Festival. The Cogon Police Station has launched a series of police checkpoints as part of efforts to strengthen security across the city of Cagayan de Oro. The initiative is also in line with the directive of Police Regional Office Regional Director Police Brigadier General Christopher Abrahano. The operation aims to prevent individuals from bringing illegal firearms, illegal drugs, and other contraband into the city, ensuring peace, order, and public safety during the upcoming Higalaay Festival. Meanwhile, Police Station 4 Carmen continues road security operations this morning. The police officers from Police Station 4 in Barangay Carmen continued conducting road security operations this morning. It was learned that Police Station 4 is not the only station implementing police checkpoints, as other police stations across the city have also set up checkpoints. The initiative aims to prevent any untoward incidents, maintain peace and order, and ensure that the city of Cagayan de Oro remains safe, orderly, and peaceful. In the other news, Sultan Kudarat State University swears in new personnel. The Sultan Kudarat State University, or SKSU, administered the oath-taking of its 10 newly hired and promoted teaching personnel and 3 non-teaching personnel on August 5 at the QMS Conference Room at SKSU Access Campus in the city of Tacurong. The ceremony was led by University President Samson L. Molao, EDD, together with Judith V. Asturias, MPA, JD Director for Human Resources. The oath-taking formally welcomed the university's new and promoted employees as they pledge to uphold integrity, professionalism, and excellence in public service, reinforcing SKSU's commitment to deliver quality education and responsive service to its stakeholders. And our business update, Jollibee tops 100 stores in North America. Jollibee Foods Corporation is reinforcing its North American expansion with the opening of a new store in downtown San Francisco, betting on stronger brand recognition and an expanding franchising network to drive growth in one of its biggest overseas markets. The fast food giant said on Monday that the new branch, which opened on July 31, is located at 934 Market Street near the Powell Street Bay Area and Rapid Transit Station. The outlet further strengthens Jollibee's presence at the Bay Area, where it opened its first United States store in Daly City in 1998. The latest addition brings Jollibee's North American network to more than 100 stores across the United States and Canada, underscoring the company's continued push to scale its operations in this key international growth market. Jollibee Foods Corporation said the expansion comes as the Jollibee brand continues to gain wider mainstream appeal through its menu offerings, value proposition, and growing recognition among consumers beyond the Filipino and Filipino-American communities. A major boost came as USA Today had named Chicken Joy the best fast food fried chicken in America for the third straight year in July 2026. The company is also preparing to open new stores in Oxnard, ALK Grove, and Rooseville. The Rooseville outlet, scheduled to open on August 7, will become Jollibee's third franchise store in North America. Jollibee Foods Corporation said its North American franchising program continues to support long-term expansion backed by an average unit volume of $4.9 million of roughly 2.5 times that of many quick service restaurant industry players. And before we end, the dolphin mother was seen carrying her dead calf through the waters. I'm not crying, you're crying. A dolphin mother was seen carrying her dead calf through the waters of the Lessernout Estuary in Western Australia in a display of grief, marine researchers said. The calf, born just 2 weeks earlier during winter, died amid concerns about its high respiratory rate. Drone footage captured by Geography Marine Research on July 19 to 20 shows the mother named Fraggle swimming with her deceased offspring while other dolphins appear to show their respect. The organization said dolphins typically grieve for days or up to a week, but Fraggle's mourning period extended to 11 days. The loss marks Fraggle's fourth consecutive calf death, it added. In Luzon, the raging river was currently recorded in the city of Baguio. The Brood River in Camp 7 in the city of Baguio, the province of Benguet, experienced a strong surge in water flow due to continuous heavy rains brought by the prevailing bad weather. According to the latest update from Pag-asa, the weather disturbance bringing heavy rains and strong winds across the northern Luzon is Tropical Storm Maymay. In August 6, Pag-asa said the storm was expected to make landfall over the northern Ilocos Sur, bringing intense rainfall, strong winds, and increasing the risk of flooding and landslides across many parts of northern Luzon. Meanwhile, the crops at famous Benguet Strawberry Farm submerged by floodwaters due to Tropical Storm Maymay. The floodwaters inundated the famous strawberry farm in the municipality of La Trinidad, the province of Benguet, following non-stop rains brought by Tropical Storm Maymay. Based on photos and reports from PIA Benguet, most of the strawberry plots were nearly submerged as water levels in nearby Bolo Creek continued to rise. As the creek overflowed, the several sections of the farm were completely flooded. Workers in the area also expressed concern after spotting a snake swimming through the flooded fields. The local farmers and authorities are continuing to assess the overall impact of the flooding and the extent of damage to the region's strawberry supply. And the 4 dead, 1 injured due to Typhoon Luis, Typhoon Maymay, and the southwest monsoon. The 4 people have died while 1 was injured due to the combined effects of Typhoons Luis, Maymay, and the southwest monsoon or habagat, according to the latest report from the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council or NDRRMC released at 6 a.m. on Friday. The NDRRMC said 2 of the fatalities were caused by landslide in Benguet, while the other 2 died in a rock slide in Rodriguez. No missing persons have been reported. So far, 39,879 families or 132,956 individuals have been affected across the regions 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in Cordillera Administrative Region. Meanwhile, 2,021 families or 6,215 individuals remain housed in evacuation center. In Visayas, 19-year-old man dies after falling into a harvester in the municipality of Dueñas. A 19-year-old man died after falling into a rice harvester in the municipality of Dueñas at around 9:05 p.m. on August 5. The victim was identified only by the alias June, a 19-year-old construction worker and a resident of Barangay Sibakungan in the municipality of Lambunaw, the province of Iloilo. According to Police Captain Isagani Tabares, chief of the Dueñas Municipal Police Station, the rice harvester was parked and the victim was sitting on top of it before the incident. The victim's 2 companions, who were seated by the roadside, were startled when they heard him scream. When they checked, they found that June had fallen into the middle divider of the harvester. He was rushed to the hospital, but doctors declared him dead on arrival. In Mindanao, the teacher in the municipality of Malapatan was dead after being hit by a dump truck. A teacher identified as Eliseo Palino was dead after being struck by a dump truck in Purok Makisama in Barangay Lunpadido in the municipality of Malapatan, the province of Sarangani on Friday morning. Initial reports indicate that the truck driver allegedly swerved to avoid hitting a cow, which is believed to have caused the accident. The authorities have once again reminded the public to remain alert and exercise caution at all times, especially where driving. In the other news, the crowd cheers as Itchy Worms takes the stage at the LGU Cagayan de Oro event. The crowd erupted in excitement as Itchy Worms kicked off their performance during the grand launching of Higalaay Festival 2026 at Rio de Oro Boulevard. The videos from the event showed fans rushing forward and finding the venue to witness the live performance of the popular band, creating an energetic atmosphere as the festival officially got underway. And also, aerial shots of the grand launching of Higalaay Festival 2026 earlier last night. The aerial shots captured the spectacular fireworks display and the massive crowd that gathered to take part in the annual celebration in the city of Cagayan de Oro. And our business update, the stocks peso slip ahead of Q2 GDP report. The investors stayed on the sidelines Thursday, a day before the release of the second quarter domestic output, resulting in the negative close of both the Philippine Stock Exchange Index and the Philippine peso. The local bourse's main index shed 0.13% to 6,277.95 points, but the border all shares rose 0.2% to 3,414.45 points. All of the sectoral gauges improved: the industrial by 0.97%, mining and oil by 0.59%, and property by 0.7%. On the other hand, services, holding firms, and financials trailed the main index after this contracted by 0.44%, for 0.38% and 33% respectively. Volume was thin at 562.64 million shares, amounting 6.2 billion pesos. Advancers led decliners at 97 to 96, while 57 shares were unchanged. Rizal Commercial Banking Corporation or RCBC Chief Economist Michael Ricafort in a market report cited the possible soft domestic output from April to June partly on risk of government underspending, especially on infrastructure spending since the latter part of 2025 due to the anomalous flood control project. The growth as measured by gross domestic product or GDP was maintained at 2.8% for the first 3 months this year, slower than the 3% in the previous 3 months and the 5.37% in the same period last year. With investors on a wait-and-see stance, the local currency also weakened against the US dollar, ending at the day at 60.81 from 60.75 on Wednesday. It opened the day 60.68, better than its 60.99 starts in the previous session, and traded between 60.83 and 60.58. The day's average stood at 60.70. Volume went down to 2.4 billion US dollars from 2.17 US dollars. And before we end, the women's realistic performance and Rescue Olympics in the province of Zamboanga del Norte goes viral. The woman has earned praise online for her realistic acting during the Rescue Olympics event held in the municipality of Salug in the province of Zamboanga del Norte. In a video shared by Mylene Doria Pañares, 49 years old, Rodi Aguilar was seen portraying a distressed mother crying over her child, who appeared to be injured while being rescued. Aguilar is not a star magic artist from ABS-CBN or a sparkle artist from GMA Network. She is currently employed at the mayor's office in Salug. Some people who were not aware of the activity initially became concerned about Dodi's emotional performance, but those at the scene quickly clarified that it was only part of the Rescue Olympics simulation exercise. So dramatic, ha? You got it, madam. And that is Philippine Headlines this Friday, August... What's date is today? Oh yeah, August 7, 2026. I'm Apolinario, 30 Dignity Valencia, and this is Salakot Online Broadcasting Network. Good night, Philippines. Amping kasadya.